Go with the Eagles.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Yes, sir.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Yes, sir.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Barkley, inside handoff. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Throwing is Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. A little juke. 20. Now he's loose down the left side.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. 42 yards. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
But earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness
Nice block by A.J. Brown.
They were concerned about it all week.
That was
yet he still
sick.
did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Elliott good
He made it.
Extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
We'll take it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
We're going to run a cover 3 match.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henry. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. But not much on that run, Charles.
Pressure?
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
They'll run for it with Henry. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter.
He got off that block.
What's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Where do you need him?
Oh, I like it.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Just the first quarter. We're good.
Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Where do you... No, it's not letting me.
Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This from 54 yards away. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
trying to build on that opening drive touchdown, but the drive stalls out. And then you get the missed field goal here, so they wind up with nothing to show from drive number 2.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry to about the 48-yard line.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Let's go.
And a return
Nice
across
pick.
midfield and to the 46-yard line.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Yes.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Oh.
Wide and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Oh, yeah. Cover 2 invert.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard
He just like pinballed.
Nice way to start the drive. A
Cover
gain
3
of
hard
12
flat.
and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well.
Oh, yeah.
Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Jackson now. He'll find Bateman once more.
Nice
He's
hit.
tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
8 blitz 3.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Andrews' first catch, good for a first down.
Cover 4 quarters.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Same thing, cover 4 quarters.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Got his target. That's Kohler. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. That's now 4 completions
Middle
in a row. A
linebacker
good bounce
crossfire.
back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Milton Williams in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Cover 4 pounds.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Jackson buying time to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts.
Overload 3 screen.
As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Eagles will take
there we
over
go.
here at their own 14-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And now it's 2nd down.
They go play action with Hurts.
On the move to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Yes, sir.
This time they stay on the ground. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Yes, sir.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
They go play action now. Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that
Cover 3
time.
hard
Ended up putting a
flat.
little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he will have
Damn.
Ravens first down as they're able to get
I was
the
right
3rd
there.
down conversion.
It's interesting how we label routes. You know, some people might call this a hitch. For me, a hitch is a little bit closer to the line of scrimmage, about 1 to 3 yards deep. A lot of people might call this a dig route, going this deep on a 3rd and 7 to pick up the first down. Others just call it a stick route. Get to the right point, stick in that spot, and let them hit you with a pass.
Cover
no matter
4 quarters.
what, they did pick up the first down. Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Again, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. There he goes, left side. Mark Andrews.
No way.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 74 yards.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Yes, sir.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, you know, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
From the 38, Hurts. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight
I'm just like, I'm
end.
going to stand here for a minute, see what
Eagles
happens.
First down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game. And it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Haha, you can't do that.
They'll look to throw again. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Over the middle here to Brown.
There we go.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 3 quarters in the books.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
This is 2nd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. He's got Brown on the out route, complete. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he's down to the 12. Now they'll change things up.
Back to throw again. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Guess not. It said connection to the pier has been lost. I believe so. Hell yeah. I'll take it. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Wait, were you talking? What? Sorry, zoned out. Not enough. No, I can't, and I don't want to either. No, coffee can't go. It'd be the Chargers. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles.
Chargers, Buccaneers. I like it.
We are just about ready. Cameron Dicker has the honors, and we are underway here at SoFi.
Well, now how about this return?
And a nice return, but
No.
he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Oh, like Rocket League does?
Mayfield going to the air right away.
Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
What a start here to the ball game. You get the good kick return, followed by
no
a quick
doubt.
first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
Mayfield.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Cover 3
The
match.
Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Mayfield to throw it.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete.
And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial, make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. So a decision to be made. Is this something, opening drive maybe they discussed before the game?
They had to, and that's the responsible way of getting ready for a game. You go through situations with your staff, you go through scenarios, and you read your team. If we're in this spot and we're moving the ball well, is this a time to go for it, or is it a time to be a little bit cautious? I think in this case, he feels good about his team. He should go for it.
An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. Then on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. From down near his goal line here, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive
Damn,
touchdown.
you got that
And
shot.
that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
From the shotgun,
Here's Herbert. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer.
And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
All good, all good.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. The 20. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one good for 37 yards.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal.
Mayfield now.
Oh, why did they have him all the way over there? Oh, my God.
Cade
Madden, that makes no sense.
5-yard touchdown.
And the Buccaneers put the Knights' first points on
Had
the
me on
board
the
as
right
they
side,
take
but
the
the guy
early
was
lead.
covering. He's on the left side.
The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Yes, sir.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Herbert. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Mayfield looks to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws, has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
It's caught by Mike Evans.
And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now.
Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one.
You're like, damn it.
The Charger drive about to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
That's out wide for Palmer.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. First target, first catch at a 1st down.
Again, that's Hurst.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Herbert.
Oh,
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
that's my fault.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Nice pass.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he stopped immediately there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can...
And it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Throwing, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown,
I clipped
Tampa
on
Bay.
last minute.
Sterling Shepard as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Second and a couple. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Here we go.
23 yards the pickup there. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Charger drive about to get going.
All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bucky Irving, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen.
Let's do it. Nah, for real.
Can you find someone on your team that money can't buy? You are crazy. You really need to. You need to chill. They will be tempted with an insane amount of money. Whatever you're thinking, it is going to be higher than that. They're going to tell you they won't crack, but we will find that breaking point. Okay, all right. Okay. So I make sure it's clear. It's clear. It's very clear. Everyone has a price. Oh, Jerry, please. And we're going to find what it is. I just know myself. I'm 60 years old. My kids are grown. I'm a retired fireman. I'm good to go. I know where I am. Seems like the perfect choice for the team, but he wasn't the only choice. Can I talk for just a second? I know that most of you do not know who I am, but I have never screwed anyone over. I am not going to take any pride. Can I say something? Yes. I want to know what you know. Yes. Contestants, I hope you chose your captains wisely. Yellow team, send your captain forward.
Do.
Send your captain forward. White team and orange team, come to the top of the tower. I should remind you, $5 million is on the line. If he throws you to the bus, you're going home. Somebody's going to break, so you just got to hope it's not going to happen. I don't know who's going to buckle on the other teams, but I know that we're not going to. It's like Frost and Jeremy's going to represent us, and we're going to sleep well tonight. Captains, stand behind the button that corresponds with your color. Here's how this is going to work. This screen is going to display a number, and that number is going to grow exponentially faster with time. At any point, any one of these captains can press the button in front of them and eliminate their entire team in exchange for that money. Hope it's not white. Yeah, let's hope it's not white. Yeah. One more thing. Your fate is in their hands, but if they press the button, they are not eliminated, just you guys. Wait. They stay there and they get the money? No way. This is so crazy. This is insane. And the last thing that's actually good news for all of you down there, there is a cap to how high this number will go. And if it reaches that cap without any of them pressing their buttons, no one has to be eliminated. So, if all four of these captains truly can't be bought, then we'll just go to bed and move on. But I'll just let you know, that cap is an unfathomably large amount of money that I would probably puke if it got that high. Oh, wow. And I just do not see it happening. Captains, are you ready? All right, start the money counter. Let's have some fun. All right, $2,000,
What the hell?
$3,000. If any of them press this button, they will win $5,000. Don't even look at it. Now they will win $6,000.
Oh, I didn't mean to ignore that. I didn't mean to.
This counter is going to go up faster with time. So, how I was doing $1,000 a second, now every second it is going up $2,000. That's kind of fast. Oh, that's fast. That's so fast.
You want to roll 1v1 randoms again?
That's the right kid. It's going up thousands of dollars a second. $40,000.
All right. Ready. That'll be interesting.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Nifty move. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Richardson back to throw it. This one complete to Alec Pierce. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Thank you.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Here's Richardson to throw. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he gets this one down to the 24. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Richardson out of the shotgun. Flushed out right.
No.
Big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try.
Oh, no.
Gay's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious.
How is there 4 minutes in the first quarter?
From the gun,
Oh yeah, duh.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's
I'm so used to playing Superstar KO at 4 minutes a quarter. I'm like, wait, how?
The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
That happened way too fast.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
No.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick
Oh,
it away.
whoops.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by
I don't want to talk about
starting
it.
field position at the 40. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Up the middle, Johnson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly. Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first downs. This defense, they've come to play, and they're the better of the 2 units here so far.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards
Nice
on the
punt.
return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
I don't think so.
Richardson looking to throw this.
A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Oh, nice hit.
And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. That is caught. He's got the first down and more. And finally taken down at the 15. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. To the right side and intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over once again.
Nice pitch.
With the football at their own 20-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself and not ditch so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Throwing is Williams. And It's out to the flat for Swift. Twisting away.
Oh.
He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
DeForest Buckner, eh? Let's see if we can do something now.
Looking to throw is Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Oh.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Take that.
Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard
Bad
downfield
lineman.
when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts' 34-yard line. Working out of the gun, Williams. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. To throw once more, here's Williams. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Here's Williams. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get him to the ground.
Damn.
And he has another 1st down at the Colts' 17-yard line. To throw, Williams. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift from 17 yards out. And the Bears are back within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point.
Touchdown.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Damn it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
In motion goes the tight end. Running straight ahead, Taylor muscles him off. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8.
Thank you.
Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Ah, no. Fuck. Should just threw it away.
The defense rising to the
Damn.
challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now 3rd down and very long.
Right. Like what?
Now it's Richardson.
No! Might as well just throw it to you.
Wilson picks it off. And the Bears are going to have it here just past the 25.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A long drive last time out for this offense. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner is a former defensive back.
Damn.
I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. To throw, it's Williams. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. Gets around him.
Just hit him already.
Big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. To the air, Williams. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
No, 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 let the running back catch you. No!
And
no!
he's not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right
I don't know what's worse.
line.
I think I would have rather had the
We've seen before, partner. We've seen
running back tackle me than the
rookie
quarterback.
tend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And they'll try the option on 1st
No!
down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
No question, he's so
For
dangerous
real.
down here near the goal line. The safeties
Why'd my
have to
lineman
be
push
involved
me
to
like
run
that?
support
Like,
against a
bro.
quarterback like this, and in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
Taylor will struggle to get to the line.
That didn't work.
He'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Offsides.
Yeah, that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples, but I always love on these offsides.
So did I.
Each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
That one was.
And for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Whoa, that meter was really fast.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
His name was Gay. Like his last
After
name.
the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
Damn.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
Nice catch.
As they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Santos' kick is up and through, and they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Now 2nd and 5. Now they'll audible to something else. Swift going to try up the middle.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Williams from the gun on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync.
Probably should have been a flag.
They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
They'll try it now with Swift.
And he will
nice first down
as he gets this to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
No, you shall not pass.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Williams.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
60 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Gotta love everything about that run, except for maybe a couple of things. You gotta wonder, do you to get to the end zone instead of going out at the 2-yard line? And I know one thing, the fantasy football guys, they are not too happy that he went out of bounds there instead of trying to get into the end zone.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Williams escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Roma Dunze from 3 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Santos with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the
No!
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 32. Back to throw. Williams. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Looking to throw. Williams. Over the middle, complete. That's more.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Here's Swift. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
DeAndre Swift,
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Bears have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Whoops.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of
I think so.
waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They go play action with Richardson. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Thank you.
Jonathan Taylor
with his second touchdown of the
Oh,
afternoon.
shit.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A little short pass. This is Everett. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They run out of the gun with Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Williams couldn't play. He made the stop coming off the edge. 2nd and 10. Now a toss for Swift left side. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Operating from the gun, Williams. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try to put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in on.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. Look at the big fella go. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 76 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be direct.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor.
This game's been back and forth. Holy shit.
And the Colts have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Williams.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
And now they'll shift things around. From the gun, here's Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
Throwing is Williams.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 43.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here's second down and 3. Looking to throw is Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Here's 1st and goal.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. He's back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll look to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face.
Oh, shit.
Game is down to the next snap.
Here it is, 4th and goal.
Here we go with Johnson. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
There we go. 28 seconds. What should happen?
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Richardson.
As he throws incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
That's going to be taken in by Downs.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to keep firing.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration.
Oh, no.
Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down. Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too.
No, 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 no.
He'll make the diving catch.
Oh, my goodness.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be
Right.
the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough.
So it's the Colts who are going to get a chance to win it here first as we're back underway in overtime. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now Richardson. And this taken in by Downs. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. To the right side, this is Taylor. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Now it's Richardson.
Oh, come on, Richardson.
So third down coming up. And Charles, I guess the question for me, where does 4-down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage?
Oh.
For some teams, I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez on for a very important punt here in overtime. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series.
What the hell?
And they're going to have this across
Come
the
on.
field and inside the 45. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He'll get this off to Swift.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Williams.
Flush to his right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
To throw, Williams.
For Keenan Allen, that's complete.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2nd down and 6 now. To the air, Williams.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? Anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise And boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. On fourth down, here's Williams.
Now this is caught. He hits more.
And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
How about that, partner? Not only a fourth down conversion in a tie game, a fourth down conversion in overtime in a tie game.
And so many factors go into making that call, and a lot of it is a head coach feeling the rhythm and understanding his team. Sometimes you think, okay, we better get this done right now.
Are you...
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
GG's, brother. My defense sucks.
And it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play for a rookie.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense